Hello, everyone. Welcome back to MVP Baseball 2005. And I am not wearing headphones. I'm trying something with game audio coming out of my speakers here, my soundbar, and there shouldn't be any real bleed. So, I know how loud I kind of am, so hopefully it all works out okay. We'll find out. Also, if you haven't seen me lately, new glasses. And let me get right close to the webcam here. New glasses, new haircut. You can see me balding. And then a little cut here, so I got a little band-aid on, so that's fun. But none of that really matters, because we have ourselves the 2010 fake Cleveland baseball team to worry about. We are trying, after 2 straight World Series appearances, to make it 3 in a row. As you can see, our pitching, we've upped our payroll this time around. We have Satchel Paige, Dontrelle Willis, who we ended up re-signing for $500,000 less than what he was asking for on the free agent market after a year here last year. Ol Udesline, who's been here for his entire career and has been pretty solid considering he's only 26 now. Lesher, who hasn't been very good in his career, but hopefully he'll be okay. And then Ron Averett, who's been up here and up and down. It's interesting that he's 17 and 36, despite only having like a 4.54 ERA, which isn't really that bad. So, yeah. And then Glenn Allen Luther, who I believe was the #1 overall pick in the draft in the winter. The way this game works is our sixth man. And then we have Hoyt Wilhelm still, who should have won the Cy Young last year, but lost it to Cy Young. Beimel, who's been awesome since coming up here. Just pitching a ton of innings and just getting the job done. And then this guy, Jorge Rodriguez, who we spent money on for 3 years, so he's going to be our closer because he's the worst of the 3, and he won't pitch that much. Our lineup looks different from last year because we got rid of Babe Ruth. He gone, along with a few others. Willie Mopena took a step forward, so he's our 3-hitter. Michael Young's still pretty good. Weibel is a very good hitter, who we got, I think, a couple years ago, because he's played a lot of games and not all for us. We had him last season, I know for sure. He can play first and third. Willie Mopena, who is, he's Willie Mo, so hopefully he'll hit really well this year. Justin Morneau, who I wish wasn't on an indispensable contract because he's not going to play against lefties. Sorry, not sorry, Justin. But that's how it goes. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else we have here. Just trying to make sure everything's working on my computer as well. Then we decided instead of Babe Ruth, let's get a guy who actually has better numbers as a hitter against right-handed pitching than Babe Ruth. David DeJesus. I believe that translates to of the Jesus. So he is really good against righties and solid plate discipline. Sure, he's not the fastest guy in center field, but there are worse things, right? Right? That's just my thinking about it. Make sure everything seems to be working properly, so hopefully we don't have the issue of we had a few last time I streamed where it just died and reset itself on me half an hour in, which was not fun. By the way, I do want to give a shout out to 2 people who followed since the last time I streamed. RGN Ducky and Owen Ben 4. Should be popping up here in a second. I may need to hit it again. There we go. Owen Ben 4 as well. Thank you guys for the follows. Trying to get to 50. Along with an average of 3 people watching, but the 50 follows is the next goal for me. Deanna Navarro also really good against righties. Oh, now it went again. Okay, so it was a little slow, but it worked. Luis A. Gonzalez, we just have not been able to quit him for several years. He just hits too well against righties for how cheap he is, and he can play anywhere, so he's at second base. Brandon Lawrence was a guy who I want to say was in Double A for us. I mean, he's fine. He's not that bad, and he's our 8-hitter against righties. And then Eric Manzanillo, who's just a really good contact hitter. Doesn't need to hit for much power when he's hitting 300 every year, and he has solid plate discipline, which means he's gonna walk a lot too. That's good for your 9-hitter, Can't complain. So looking against lefties, Weibel moves to first base. We actually have 3 first basemen who play, and then a 4th one on our roster who doesn't, in DeFelice, who was another first-round pick in the most recent draft in this game. As you can see, after Willie Moe, it now goes Pete Benson, who plays against lefties and has played against lefties for us for at least 1 year, where he wasn't bad. Joe Rogers, who we traded for because he's so good against lefties, and yes, he's played a lot, but all he's going to do is play against lefties for us, so we don't have to worry about anything with him. Same with this Ramiro Ramos. He's really fast, and he can hit lefties, and that's all we need him to do is hit lefties. He's played in a bunch of games not for us. Brandon Inge, can't quit him. 32 years old, and guess what? He's still pretty darn good against lefties. Gerald Laird is actually our catcher against lefties, which is kind of crazy to think because, he's not that good, but he's good enough against lefties that it's fine. And then Manzanillo in the 9 spot. We still have some decent hitters against lefties on our bench, but they're not as good as the guys we have in. This team should just hit the cover off the ball. And I would think our pitching should be good enough to hopefully... I don't know how this team doesn't win 100 games, truly. Looking at our daily finances, we should hopefully increase that media and sponsorship number because I don't like losing $585,000 a day. A little bit concerning. I believe we set up promotional days. We did for a lot of these games. So we're doing pretty all right. Plus, if you look, last time we upgraded our seating capacity to level 4. So now we have 42,050 seats. If we can get to 30 million above zero, we can get it to 52,000 seats in our stadium, which would be crazy. I want to see what happens. So we have 7 home games to start. Let's just see how much money we make from these. Hopefully we're actually doing well, too. 4-1, good. 4-2. Okay, don't care about... Okay, I guess the Seawolves must have been on the road. Oh, Thompson. Thompson is a... Oh, it's a minor league guy. Okay, I don't care. Okay, I don't care. I thought that was a major league injury. Those are the only ones I care about. Okay, let's simulate through the rest of this homestand, which is 1 more game. 4-3 start, not ideal. We're supposed to be really good. 5th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st for... that's pretty darn good. So let's go to the owner's box and see how we did. Oh, wow, we got 41,000 people in the stadium. Well, then I will up the prices of things. Oh my god, we sold out of these. Okay. And suddenly we now have we're now 9 million above zero. And I do want to see because I assume that this is good. More people in the stadium means we're selling more concessions. Imagine that. Got 8 people are going to pay $8 for chicken strips. Man. What a time to be alive. Oh my god, 67%? I know that we gave out some tickets, but wow, I did not think we'd be doing this well at things like selling stuff. I'm going up to 20 for that. Go up to 17, 25. Actually, yeah, 25 is fine. 15, $7, $9, and $28. Oh, and this one, 23. So let's go to our team finances this year. So we have profited $2.7 million over the course of those 7 home games. We made we made like 3.2 million because we lost $500,000 that first day beforehand. Our media and sponsorship revenue went up a little bit. We're still losing a lot. So this is definitely going to be a high risk, high reward season. We have 9.36 million in the bank. We need that number to get to 30 million. All right, 8.22 ERA. At least he threw 7 2/3. Oh wait, over 2 starts. Ay, yay. And why hasn't he pitched at all? Why has our 5th starter not pitched at all? I just want to make sure that he will pitch. Like, if I simulate today's game. Let's see here. Sim up to and including this day. Is it Everett who pitched? I would hope so. I would like our 5th starter to actually pitch. No, it's not. I'm so confused now. I mean, Luther's not going to pitch. Oh my god, Hoyt Wilhelm's so good. He hasn't even pitched yet. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. So I'm just going to sim through... Okay, so in theory, we should have, over the course of like 6 days, we should be having our 5th starter pitch at least once. I would assume. Otherwise, is there like some glitch in the game that's having only 4 starters go for us? How to utilize that dude in AA? I don't care about you. Okay, we're doing pretty well, at least at 9-4. Man, AA's killing it. Okay, 9-5, not... Let's see, so... Alrighty, we're still on like a 100-win pace, so let's look at our rotation. Let's make sure that Everett pitched. Okay, he did. 1 start, I guess. Whatever. I'm not going to be too concerned. Although I will swap him with Lesher here in a second if Lesher still sucks. And if Luther still sucks, guess what? He going down to AAA. And somebody can be called up because they have some pitchers who are actually good. Like, we have like 4 legit MLB starting pitchers. Like, guys who would be starting on pretty much any other team. Including Buehler, who has an MLB contract. McCracken has an MLB contract. And other dudes who will sign MLB contracts the next time their contracts are up. Anybody hitting super duper well? Not particular. Okay, Lawrence is hitting really well, and Manzanillo too. 5'10". Dude's hitting 5'10". I realize that we're only 15 games in, but that's remarkable. And then our dudes against lefties, some are hitting okay. DeFelice has played? Who's he playing for? Because he's not in any of our lineups. Whatever. Alrighty. I guess he hit well, so that's not a problem. Let's sim through these couple of games and see where we're at on money-wise. Something tells me we will not be 9 million above 0, which is where we want to be, but something tells me we're just not going to be there. We'll be close, but not... Yeah, we're just not going to be there. Don't care. Looks like my bitrate did take a hit for 1 second. Who knows? With some of this stuff. Okay, so we lost those 2 games to the White Sox. Not ideal. Let's see. So right now, we're still lower than we were a couple weeks ago, but we're still making money. Let's look. How'd we do? Okay, 79.82. Yeah, that's probably enough to go up to 30 for that. And then I think the rest of these are fine for now. Concession prices, they fluctuate too much with people in or not in the seats. And store pricing, I mean, we're still selling 50% of our stock on these things. That's nuts! Nuts! At least I think it's nuts. Maybe it's not that nuts. Who knows? Okay, let's go up another $10 or $5 or whatever 1 tick of the thing is. Because that's, I mean... I did not think we'd be making this kind of money here. That's great. We'll take it. So as of now, we are expected to lose... No, we're expected to make $22.48 million this year. If we bring in $22 million in the regular season alone, guess what? We're buying the next big upgrade for seating. So let's sim through that homestand in May. And hopefully we'll be okay. Hopefully, I say. Auto-utilize, because you're not a major leaguer. And we've lost, what, 5 straight? 6 straight? What is happening? Oh my god, are we going to be below 500? Oh my god, we're at 500. Okay, good. If we fall below 500, I'm stopping that sim immediately. Because, good lord, something is wrong then at that point. You know? Okay, that's not a major leaguer. Which is fine, I guess. Okay. Okay, so we're still above 500. Oh, my lord. We lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 consecutive games. What is happening? Some dudes are getting sent down, I'm sure of it. Okay, he's actually been... These guys have been not great, but not awful. He's been fine. He's been fine, and he's barely pitched, so I can't really be mad at him. You know? How can I be upset with a dude who... Right? That's my thinking, at least. Still having a couple drops and things, whatever. It's not a big deal. I think we're fine on the stream. It's not like last time where it was resetting itself. So my thinking is, let's send down Luther and Averett and call up Buehler and McCracken. His dude is going to the bullpen in AAA. That's for... Dude hasn't pitched at all this year? Okay, Wolfcastle, you can pitch. You can go to middle relief. I don't even care. I mean, I do care, but, like, within reason. You're a starter, so you can go here because that guy has a 5-something ERA and isn't very good. Everybody else is actually a reliever. And then here, same type of thing, probably. No, actually, we don't have another starter, so have fun, I guess. So let's call up 2 dudes and send down 2 dudes. That's what we need to worry about. Let us send down Averett and Luther. And we're going to call up... Not Mann, because he's only thrown 12 1/3. It's McCracken and... No, Buehler. There it is. And then... Because Buehler actually has decent career numbers, all in all. McCracken also, I think, does. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty similar in terms of overall stats. They're fine. I mean, they don't really walk a ton of dudes. So I think I'll keep it like this for now, and then we'll see what happens. I know you're upset because you're not the starter, but who knows? If McCracken sucks, we'll deal with it then. Beimel, I mean, these 2 dudes have pitched so many innings. Beimel's pitched 52 innings. That's more than all of our starters except for literal Satchel Paige. Then Willis has been good. Oh, let me just fix their starters. Averett and Luther are the 1 and 2. Great. Okay, everything's fixed for them. Awesome. And we are still struggling a little bit. Okay, we made it through the homestand. Let's see where we're at money-wise. Okay, we've now made $3.2 million this season, and we're at $10 million in the bank. We need to, a reminder, get up to $30 million in the bank to get where we need to. So let's look at pricing here. We're selling out pretty well. And if we're going to sell 90% of tickets, I'll up the price again. I think we're fine everywhere else to keep the prices the same. Nothing else too crazy. It's not like we're selling 45% of any of these food items or something. And then we're still selling so much memorabilia. I don't know how or why, but I'm going to keep raising the price because that's really good. I'll take it. So we're just making money right now. Looking at our income statement, we're now still $22 million we're projected to bring in. So that's good. And we made that number may end up higher because of... See, is that a long homestand too? So let's try wrapping around this homestand. Let's try getting to the end to July 4th. We'll sim to that and see what happens here. Hopefully we actually start winning games again, because that's something we definitely need to do. You know, we can't be losing games if we want to, hopefully, you know, with the amount of money this team's costing us, we really don't want to be losing games, as far as I'm concerned. And every single one of our minor league teams is above 500, which is a positive. Okay, that's a minor league injury, don't care. Hopefully things improve. Okay, Sweeney's, that's a minor league guy, I believe. I didn't even look at the hitting because I just assumed that the hitting's fine. Because usually it is. Give or take-ish. Maybe? Who knows? Oh, that's Deanna Navarro out for 2 weeks. Great. There's a Major League injury. It's a good thing we have another catcher, but I will put him on the disabled list. 15 days. Okay, Sweeney's a... Oh, Sweeney's a dude who could have come up. Because he can actually hit. Well, that sucks. So who could I call up from AAA? McDonald's been hitting really well there. 72.59. Is that better than him? It is against righties, actually. So I will call up McDonald. I'll just put in... Somebody else needs to... Oh, I need to call... I need to... Someone's going down... Oh, my God. I need to call up a pitcher, clearly, because for some reason, Ramos needs to hit better. Bro, come on. Benson's hitting well. Okay, Hutchins hasn't played at all. But what's killing me is, you need to hit better too, I think, is the fact that now AAA only has 10 dudes available. Like, I need to do something about this. Let's see how many roster spots we have open for these teams. Okay, so clearly we can sign some position player to play in AA and somebody else to play in AAA. I'm really not going to be picky. I just want someone who can play a bunch of positions. So the second I see someone with util as their backup, they're getting signed. We may not be finding any. Okay, shortstop, infield, I'll live with. Okay, that's fine. You can go to AA. Maybe one more dude to AA. I mean, if I sign these guys to AA, I can just call someone up. My God, that's a real dude. Okay. Okay, this guy, Mirabelli. Sure. I'm really not going to be picky about these guys. I don't care that much. I just want... Okay, you can go to AA as well. Okay, well, you're in AAA now. Great. And then... Anybody who can play... Who are these guys who just are catchers as a backup? What is catcher as a backup exactly? I don't understand it. If I can find someone who has util in there, I will sign them. Otherwise, I'm not going to worry too much. Oh, util. Here we go. Great. Awesome. Those two dudes are getting sent down to AA. Whoever they are. The two center field types? Yeah, Pickering goes down, and somebody gets called up who's been hitting well and can hit well. 6-1-58 is pretty good. I don't know that there's anybody else who's better. Oh, this guy's pretty decent. Let's call up Perez. Yep. And then who else is going to get a call up? We'll see. Oh, Valencia and Boca Chica are both pretty solid. I'll probably call up Valencia since he seems to hit... Oh, Suzuki can hit righties well. Oh, this guy can too. These dudes are pretty good. No wonder our teams, our minor league teams, are supposed to be really good. Okay, so I should call up another catcher, but I'm not going to because I don't have enough catchers otherwise. So just go to batting order and just throw someone in at third base. Who can play third? This guy can. Great. Perez, third base. We do that. That's done for AAA, and they still have two dudes on the bench. So we don't have to worry. Okay, AA. We need a right fielder. Okay, and then a second baseman. Neither of these guys are going to be that. Can he play second base? Screw it. I'll just put one of them in. Both of them can play the infield. You're 21. You're older. Go right ahead. Right field. Second base. Right field. Second base. Right field. And second base. Awesome. So let's figure out our major league lineup. So whoever our best hitting catcher is against righties, that's who's going to play catcher. And that would be McDonald. And then I'm just going to put Laird in against the no DH lineup since it doesn't matter for us. We don't need to worry about that one. Because we just, there's no DH for anybody. So I think, let's see about pitching here. Anybody, ooh, McCracken, bro. 14 2/3 like that. I'm going to send him down and call up someone else. Because I'm thinking there has to be somebody better down here who can pitch a little bit. Tremblay's not it's not like some of these guys are lighting the world on fire. Like, you would think that this guy would be good enough to just destroy AAA. He hasn't either since going down there. Luther is not going to do that one again. This guy's been okay. Just want to see their stuff, because I'm thinking about this as this is going to be my mop-up / long man. Okay, he's been really bad. I mean, he was good this year. I mean, do I want to call up a reliever? No, I don't. I want to call up someone who's a starter by trade. And unfortunately, none of them are really playing that well. I guess Tremblay's the guy. We'll give him a shot in that 6th spot, but you can see he hasn't exactly been amazing for us. Otherwise, though, our pitching has been pretty good. Okay, he hasn't been, but who cares because he barely pitches. If I need to worry about that, I'll go with someone else. Oh, look, they have 5 starters again. Look at how that works. I'm going to swap those guys like that. And so where were we? Now we have to... Now 15 days from now we'll be forced to stop the sim because of Navarro coming back. At that point we'll probably send down... I'm trying to think which catcher we'll send down. Oh, that's a minor league pitcher? Oh, it's a AAA guy, okay. So we're fine. I don't need to worry about him. Although he's the dude who pitched a bunch for us last year and was pretty good, yeah. So that sucks, 37 days. And then Navarro's out for 13 more. But at least he was getting on base a fair bit, despite being not great. Well, at least we're in the lead in the division, but good lord. A+ owner rating is always good to see. Always good to see. So let's sim up to and including this day, even though we'll get stopped. We know we'll get stopped. It'll be okay. If we get stopped, we'll live. Let's see, I'm trying to load up everything to make sure it's all working. Check it all out. But I think my internet is being annoying. Oh, Humberto Quintero, don't care. Because you, sir, are a single A player at this point. I tried putting him in the majors, and it didn't work out very well. I don't know if you remember that at all or not, but it didn't work out. So that was ugly. We tried. It did not succeed. We gave up. C. Bloomquist. That's that's not a major league guy. I don't believe. Oh, Deanna Navarro fixed manually. Great. So we need to figure out who to send down. Okay, so it's either going to be Hutchins, who still hasn't played, or McDonald, who has just been hitting the cover off the ball. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to send Hutchins down just because he hasn't gotten a hit all year, so therefore we haven't needed him. And at least McDonald then can step in for Navarro. So let's do that. We'll send down Hutchins. I'll make sure to put him in the lineup in AAA for sure. And then disabled list, Navarro, move to bench, batting order. And then Navarro still is going to be the better guy against lefties. Or righties, rather. So sorry, McDonald. And then, man, dude's hitting well considering he only plays part-time. 708 slugging percentage. My God, from our 8-hitter. Holy crap. That's pretty darn good if you ask me. Pretty good. Where were we, though? So let's see. Anybody else hitting really well or not really well? De Jesus has been fine, but I wanted him to be elite. You're playing situationally. I don't want to hear it. Okay, I'll put a couple guys on the trading block, even though I won't trade them. This is the type of season, though, I've been wanting to see from Willie Moe. Good one from Weibel, and then not great from Michael Young, but he's been hitting for a lot of power, so I'm, like, confused a little bit. He's been solid in part-time, decent, but he's a catcher, so it doesn't matter. Getting on base a lot. He's been good. He's been hitting for a lot of power, which is good in part-time duty. And then, yeah. So let's just make sure that Hutchins plays so he can play catcher and first. Do I want him to catch or play first? Actually, I think I want him to... Let's see, what do you have? What do you have? Which one? Who do I want to deal with here? Who do I want to put on the bench? This guy, James. We'll just have Hutchins DH. And then, sorry, Chantress, whatever. He's still a good hitter. I don't really care that much about the minor league guys, whether they play or not. So I don't really care about positionality either. But, like, a lot of these dudes could really help a major league team. I mean, that's why second, first, second, second. Fourth, second, third, second. And then first, fourth, 21st, and 7th. And then we're still pretty good. We're 7 games up in the division, which is good. Buehler has cooled off a little bit. Trombley's been pretty good. I'll swap him and see what happens. Hoyt's been hoiting. Bimel's been great. And then, yikes still, I may actually need to send him down. Because he's been that bad. Problem is, I'm not calling you up. And I'm not calling you up. The guy who I would call up is the one who's hurt for them. 24 more days for Grissom. So, a little... not great, but that's okay. Oh, wait, this is just a random spot. I need to keep simming through... Actually, let's sim through the White Sox one, see where we're at, so we can adjust for the following one and make more money. That's a AAA guy? Oh, no, AA guy. Okay, I don't care then. I can never remember with all the fake player names if a guy's a new player or has been on our team or not. Because we went 14-9. We actually went 14-13 in May, and now we're 7-2 to start June, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, auto-utilize, because that's AAA dude. That's minor league guy, don't care. Okay, good. Okay. We're 15 above, that's great. This is good. This is how I expected things to be going at this point. Oh, Lesher's out for 10 days, really? Okay. Trombley's been fine. We'll put Buehler back in the rotation then. Wow, that's an immediate change. I can't actually switch him there. So, there's that. Let's, sorry, I got a text message I needed to respond to. Wow, old Udis line. 10-1. That's pretty good. And 7-2, and actually, a little disappointing from Satchel Paige. But that's okay. I mean, Hoyt's been amazing as usual. Bimel's been very good as usual, and I really do need to do something about Rodriguez. Maybe I trade for someone? Let's see here. Let's put Rodriguez in a trade, because he's clearly not worth the money that we're paying him. And then let's see if we can get a relief pitcher who's good, who can be our closer. Otherwise, I don't think there's anyone else I really want to trade. Is there anyone making an obscene amount of money? Not really. Most dudes are pretty reasonable. Well, it's concerning that we have a lot of dudes who have 1 year left. You know? But that's okay. Let's, pick a team, any team. Stop. Okay. Oh, they have Cy Young now. How much is he making? Ooh, okay, that's a lot of money for a dude who's very good, but I'm not getting him. Oh, look, it's Ace Connolly, the guy who eventually learns how to hit after being just really, really fast. And then he stays pretty darn fast. Only 2 steals, though. He's a pretty good fielder, too, if I remember correctly. Okay, not throwing accuracy, but everything else is good. Yeah, he's very good. How much is he making? That's all? Wow. Would totally make that trade if I needed an outfielder, but I don't. I need a relief pitcher. And their relief pitchers are all, like, at the bottom here. B. Crawford, who has been their closer. Percival is 40 and has been not great, so Crawford's probably making no money. Great, we got him. Okay, good. Now we have a closer, a new closer. I'm surprised that they did that. Yeah, Hoyt's going to be middle relief because, obviously... And then Beimel, and then this dude is our closer. He already has 18 saves. He has a solid ERA. He's cheap. And yeah, he only throws 2 pitches, but that's okay. As long as, I mean, that's fine. So we saved a little money. And yeah, we'll take it. So let's go and sim. Oh, wow, we've won 6 straight. That's good. Okay, 17 above now. God, this win streak's going on for a while. Killing it. Killing it. Wow. We almost have as good a record as our AA team. Okay, so we did lose that one. But otherwise, we won 9 of 10, which is pretty good. Actually, 9 of 10, depending on how you count it. We won 9 of 10. So 17 and 5 this month. That's crazy. We've now made $5 million this year. We're up to $11.7 million. Let's see. Do we want to up ticket prices anywhere? I don't think so yet. Probably after the next one. Yeah, not going to worry about these prices. Actually, what was the one that was like 25%? Okay, I'll lower the price of peanuts by 50 cents. And then everything else, I'll up that to 200 because anything that's above 40%, I up the price of. Everything else is kind of holding steady. And then, yeah, we're just doing really well. Let's look at our, daily finances. We're still losing like a lot of money. But that's okay because if you look at our income statement, we're supposed to make $21 million this year. If we make that much money, we will be able to expand the stadium, which would be huge. Let's see where we're at after these couple of series and on July 4th. I don't need a reliever. Okay, Lesher's back. That's good. Let's see. Okay, Buehler's back in the bullpen. He made that decision pretty easy for us and himself. Wilhelm's very good. Man, we're just killing it. Absolutely killing it. Okay, good. Michael Young's back up to 289. I'll take 325's not great, but I'll live with it from him because he does hit the ball pretty well, just in general. I'm trying to think if I should put a couple dudes on the trade block. Let's see, Navarro is not happy with his playing time. Morneau is not happy. Anybody else like having a sad face for us? Not really, so I'll put Morneau and Navarro on the trade block so that at least that ups their mood. Add a team trading block, that should at least. Morneau's improves, great, and then Navarro, he's a catcher, duh. Oh no, his goes down, so never mind that. I'm not going to take him, not going to do that. Sometimes guys who are happy will actually get happier. We'll see. Let's keep going here in the stream though. Oh yeah, no, wait, who else isn't happy on this team? Buehler, okay. Nope, he's still just as unhappy, so I don't really care. Pitch better if you're not happy. Who else is... Oh, Morneau, who's exactly who I put on there. Great. I mean, we have pretty good team chemistry overall, so I'm not complaining about anything. We're a good team. We're a really good team. 47 and 28. Let's actually look at how we're doing with everything. Okay, we've scored the most runs and allowed the fewest in our division. Okay, we're still doing really well. I mean, we have the second best record in the American League, which we'll take for sure. And let's see about All-Star voting. Anyone getting it? Weibel might get in. Okay. Michael Young might get in. Willie Moe might get in. That would be great if we actually had that. So let's keep going. Okay, so through this homestand to see how much money we have. That's the important thing. We'll probably get through the regular season. That's a minor league guy. Maybe we won't. I mean, we'll get through the regular season at least, and probably the playoffs, and then we'll see how long we've been streaming to go, potentially to the off season. We'll see. Okay, so halfway through, we are on a 100 win pace. That's great. Christmas AAA. 21 and 6 in June. Holy moly! I mean, that's just... You win 20 games in a month, you're doing something right. And we've now made $10.6 million this year. Holy moly. Oh my god, we're selling out? Cut up the prices of everything then. At least by one. Jeez. Which means that we're selling more concessions of everything, except not popcorn. I don't understand how any of this stuff works with concessions. That's the one thing I haven't figured out in 15 plus years of this game. existing and me playing it. I've figured out most everything else and how to game the system to kind of maximize your profits, or at least so I think. And it seems like it's worked. It's not like we're gonna fail this at all. We're doing pretty well. Let's see what it says about our income statement. We're now projected to bring in $24.5 million, which is pretty good. See, anything we need to change right before the All-Star break? I mean, I don't think our lineup is any sort of problem. Yeah, D'Honor's not hitting great, but he's getting on base well. That's good. Luis hasn't been hitting well, but he'll hopefully turn it around. Do I have anybody who's that much better? 88-74. Really, I mean, I guess DeFelice, but DeFelice can't play anywhere, so he's not an option. McDonald has barely played since Navarro's been healthy. Laird's been pretty solid, decent. So I'm not going to worry too much there. And then everybody else has been good. Buehler hasn't really pitched. Wilhelm's been great. Beimel's been great. And Crawford was a good addition, because if he doesn't pitch much, as long as he pitches okay, in the little bit he does throw. So let's sim through the All-Star game so that we can see who our All-Stars were, and then see if we have anyone. Okay, how to utilize if we need to worry about. No, I'm not gonna do that. Let's see here. I want to make sure I got an email because I have a class tonight. Okay, it is, it did answer my question, so I'll have to actually do some stuff. Auto fix. Don't care about any of this other stuff, so that is good that I got something about my class, but luckily it's something I can understand. Continue sim. We're still 20 games above 500 right now. We need to be 30-some to be where we want to be. 5 and 6 is not a great start to July. Let's look at our All-Stars. Then I'll look at league leaders too, based on how many we have. So we have a really good record, and we have, okay, Willis made it, Udisline made it, so that's 2 starters. Our closer, who we just traded for, made it. Willie Moe made it, so that's 4. 4 All-Stars, we'll take it. And then Willis, Beimel, Udisline, and Wilhelm are all in the top 10 of Cy Young voting. Okay, that's pretty good. And then Weibel's 8th in the MVP race. We'll take it. We can't complain, you know? That's pretty good. Let's look at league leaders to see if there's anything crazy happening. These dudes are hitting 387 and 389 through the All-Star break. Good lord. God, some of these dudes some players just put up such ridiculous stats, and it's like, really? I don't think you were that good in real life, some of these guys. And if they're a fake player, it's like, wow, fake player doing really well. Colorado guys, of course, they're going to all hit well because it's Colorado. I'm seeing if we have anyone really that close. Okay, 5th in triples for Michael Young, he's hit for a lot of power for what he's done. Nobody really walking a ton for us. On base percentage-wise, no one really. Richie Ashburn, number 1. Well, 95 plate discipline will do that for you. Goodness. And then now we're also 99 plate discipline. My God. He's probably so expensive, but man, he'd be worth the money. He's got to be one of the top players in the game, truly. Let's see, total bases. Yeah, Michael Young doing all right there. And then slugging percentage. Yeah, we're really doing a team effort here. Although Hoyt Wilhelm's 2nd in ERA. How many innings has this dude thrown? Well, that's cute. 40 fewer than our guy. Wins, Udisline's tied for the league lead. Willis is 1 behind him. Not really concerned about saves. That's fine. Batting average against, 2 and 3 are our dudes, which is good. Our dudes who've pitched a lot of innings, like starter-level innings, see? And then strikeouts. Okay, Page is 8th. Fewest walks I'm not really worried about. Complete games. Willis has 3, and that's it for us. And then he also has 2 of those are shutouts. Okay. And then I just think it's funny. So you see 2 of our starters are 4th and 6th. And then keep scrolling, and just outside of the top 30, I thought they would be in the top 30, just outside are 2 of our relievers. So yeah, that's fun. Let's keep this train moving through the next homestand, which is right now, or do we want to do one more? Let's go through one more homestand after that and see where we're at money-wise, because I'm thinking that the price increases, we won't know what to do about them until after that homestand that I'm simming through. Okay, that's a minor league injury, so I don't care. No, I'm not going to trade him. I don't care if you're disgruntled in AAA, AA, or Single A. Deal with it. Man, 59-37. Okay, that's a minor league injury. He'll eventually be a major league reliever, I think. Maybe not. Okay, that's a minor league injury. So, 162 is 38 above 500. B. Crawford, that's a minor league guy. Yeah, that is, I think. We're only 21 above. We need to keep up our pace to get to where we want to get to. Okay, 62 and 40 is pretty good. Essentially, we would need to go... Yeah, I don't need to make any more trades. Screw it. So we would need to go 37 and 20 the rest of the way to get to 100 wins. It's possible. It's definitely doable. We have the talent for it. But either way, I think we have a third straight division title pretty much locked up, I would say, at this point. Because, I mean, the other teams were pretty much 500 last time we checked. And we'll check them out again in a little bit here. After this sim. We'll check that stuff out. Okay, so we ended up 14 and 13 in July, which is how we did in May. But then we followed that up with a better month than how August is. So let's see here. Yeah, we're 10 games up right now. We're fine. Oh my god, we've made money. Holy crap. Okay, you're getting upped. You're getting upped. You're gonna get upped by $1, and you're gonna get upped by 500. Concession pricing. Anything crazy? I mean, do I lower the... I'm just gonna lower the price of any of all of these things that haven't been selling well. At some point, I mean... I just don't know. I mean, should I up the price of these items? Or are they too low in price that people are getting annoyed about that? Is that the problem? That some of these are too cheap? And they're like, well, I'm not going to spend money on, you know, I'd rather spend money on $8 chicken strips than a $3 ice cream cone? I don't know. That seems fine at $6. Like, some of this stuff seems like it's priced correctly. Others of it, I'm like, what the heck? $3.50 seems right for that item. Okay, store pricing. Anything that high? Not really, so we're fine on that pricing. $2 more million and we have ourselves a big seating upgrade. We may even get it in the regular season. That's crazy to me. Okay, everybody's been... Okay, Buehler's going down. Oh, I didn't realize that Crawford was that guy. Oops. Oopsie daisy. I thought Crawford was someone else. I thought it was a minor league guy. Well, whatever, we're fine. So Buehler needs to go down to AAA, that's for sure. Crawford's whatever with his 4 ERA. So we'll send down Buehler, and somebody... We'll have to call up a starter. I just don't know which one. We've tried with Buehler enough this season. If Averett is pitching well, okay, he is. McCracken's pitching well. And then Luther is not pitching as well. So we'll try Averett again. We'll try Averett out of the bullpen, where hopefully he'll lower his ERA from 5.12. We already have 3 double-digit win pitchers. And then 2 bullpen guys who are just monsters. Okay, that's easy to fix. Okay, good. Buehler's in there. Exactly what we wanted. Grissom can go here. Wolfcastle can stay where he's at. DeRocher's been doing pretty well, but he's not good. He's not major league caliber. Yet, at least. Yeah, he's only 20, so if he's pitching this well in AAA at 20, he'll be pretty good when we need him to be. Okay, so they're 5 out. They're 1 back, and then they may have won the first half. Who knows? Either way. In theory, depending on when our next homestand is... Oh, perfect. We may be able to buy our upgrade before the end of August. That would be nuts. I mean, we're just printing money after these upgrades. This is crazy. We're losing a lot at times, but we're also making a lot. Come on now. Okay. 26 above. The magic number is 38 above for us to get to 100 wins. We are currently 26 above. Now 27. This month has been a 500 month. Boca Chica's in AAA. I believe. Yeah, that was a dude we called up from AA to AAA. He's not in the majors. And I'll probably forget whoever's where. Either way, this is a 90-win team. Guaranteed. At this point, they have to go worse than 500 to still win 90 games. Let's see. We're buying the upgrade. Let's go. 52,000 are going to be packing our stadium here. Let's go. Third tier of infield seats. And then we need 40 million, and then we go up from 52,050 to 65,000. 65,000 seats. And we can up the price of most of our tickets. Yeah, we're upping the price of everything. Awesome. I'm just trying. So we have a bunch more field seats, I believe. I don't know. Maybe it's lower and upper deck. Okay, so that's the upper deck. That's the lower deck. That's field, and then that's outfield. I think the outfield is what we expanded to be even more. So now it's 14,000 seats. I think. Let's look and see here. Oh, no, that's a third tier of infield seats. So we added upper deck seats, more upper deck seats. Got it. And then the next time will be more outfield seats, which are the cheapest, but I mean, 13,000 of them is still 13,000 of them. Okay, let's look at concession prices. Okay, so we are selling more of them at $3. Okay, I don't know what to do about popcorn. I'm just going to make it $2.50 and call it a day, and that'll be that. Nothing else is really selling that super well. And let's look at the store. Probably something's at 40. Not really yet. Okay, that's fine. Then that means everything's priced pretty well for what we want to do with making money. So now we have technically lost $4 million this year, but we had the cushion, and also we just spent $30 million, which is pretty darn good. So let's sim through. Let's just sim through the rest of the regular season, I figure, because 76 and 49, we're 12.5 up in the division with like a month to go. I assume everybody else is pitching pretty solidly well. Anybody else doing anything? No, he's down to 405. God, these two have just been so good. And I don't know why they're not like number 1 and number 2 for the Cy Young Award. Canadians Fan 90, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for saying hi in the chat. I appreciate it. I don't know if you just joined, you missed. We bought the big upgrade for $30 million, and we're still in the regular season. We may be like halfway to the 40 million one that we need. We may be done with all of the upgrading by the end of next season, which would be awesome. Okay, now he's hitting 271. That's pretty good. I mean, these are just unbelievable numbers from our team. Now look at our lefties lineup. He plays part-time. You did see it? Awesome. That's exciting. I mean, I thought there was an outside chance we'd get there if we made enough money, like if we made 20 million, including the playoffs. So to get there in August, when we could make maybe 2.5 million a day from playoff games, I mean, hooey, we're gonna be all right, I think. So that's promising. Let's see, MVP race update, Mauer. Cy Young race update, Zito. Whatever. I think we sim through. Let's go with the Oakland series, and then we'll see where we're at. If we need to up the prices of anything, we'll do that, and then we'll sim the rest of the season. And then we'll see how we do in the playoffs as we pass the 1 hour mark. Auto utilize. Let's see here. We need to be 11 games above. Okay, well, that's an interesting injury. Let's Put him on the disabled list because it's 17 days. God, he's been pretty good this year, too. Now we have to call someone up from AAA. Some starter. McCracken's been pretty good there. He's probably the guy I'd give a shot to the most. Because he's been up here, and Bueller's just... They're all miserable in AAA, clearly. Well, McCracken gets the call-up, and then McCracken will stay in the bullpen, and Averett gets moved back to the rotation. And I think it's fine moving him in the 3-hole. It's only like 3 spots, 3 times through the rotation, so it'll be okay. Can't believe Hoyt still has a sub-2 ERA and a sub-3 for Beimel, and then he's been fine enough. Okay, there's going to get fixed with... You know what, man? You've pitched 82 innings, here you go. And then Wolfcastle goes back to long relief. Grissom's been pretty good. DeRocher's been good. I mean, their relievers have been good. 37 saves. That's a lot in the minors. Anything else interesting? Oh, these dudes should be, like down here or something else. Somewhere else. Because they are relievers, not starters. Although he has a 70 for stamina. I'll move him back here. And our AA team hasn't pitched that well. Turnbow's been better than Stevens, so he can go in the rotation. Anybody else interesting? God, they've been really good in single A. We don't have any. We can't put any other starters. 194 ERA. Good lord. I always love looking and seeing like the ridiculous stat lines for these minor league guys, just because of how much they have to pitch. 36 saves in single A. What? That's crazy. Awesome. So we're doing all right. We're still 9.5 up in the division. And there is not... Oh, we've lost 4 in a row even, and we're still 9.5 up. So let's sim through this Oakland series. And like I said, this is guaranteed a 90-win team. Don't know about 100, though. 100 wins would be a lot. That would require 21-9 the rest of the way. Now, 20-9. It's doable. It's just not easy. If this is a 100-win team, though, that's how they're going to finish, you know? It would have to be 17-7 right now, the rest of the way. Oh, 1-game playoff in single A. Interesting. You know, 15-7 is not crazy. Okay, this is good. So let's, McCracken's lowered his ERA down to 5. Averett lowered his to 3.57. McCracken's going to be the one sent down, though, for obvious reasons. So, where is he? McCracken goes back down to AAA. Sorry. Bye-bye. Everett stays in the rotation for now. I am going to throw McCracken back in the AAA rotation instead of Grisecki. He can go to middle relief, whatever. And then in 2 days, we'll have to do this all again. Oh, fix manually. Move to bench. And then we shall see what happens here. 2 days, and then we'll be able to put him back in the rotation. Oh, perfect timing. It'll be the end of this stuff. Perfect. Manually edit. Let's put him back in where he was. And then Averett's still going to be on the bench, I think. That's probably the right move, just because these other dudes have just pitched a lot more innings, and they've been pretty good. I mean, every single one of our starters has won at least 10 games. That's great. We might even have a reliever who will win 10 games. Maybe 2. We'll see. We're now 88-55. We really have a chance to... God, we're just printing money. It's ridiculous. And our dudes are so good. We're just hitting so well as a team. Now Navarro's up to 289. I mean, this is remarkable. I wish that we had OPS Plus in this game so we could really see who's our worst player compared to league average. Because it seems like everyone who's played has played really, really freaking well. And our pitchers have been good. I mean, we have 323, sub 3, 363, 351, 385, especially like in this era. That's phenomenal. So let's see. So we are right now at 9.46. We need to get to, if I'm not mistaken, 40 million. Yes. We need to get to $40 million in order to upgrade things. We already did the attractions. To upgrade seating capacity. Then we can worry about everything else. So let's go back to set pricing here. Okay, we sold out, so that's going to go up. If we sell out of a type of seats, I'm going to up the prices. Clearly the $3 price point is hitting with people on most items. I don't know why no one wants to buy popcorn. I don't understand it. Everything else is fine. And then store pricing, another $10 for everything. And fan happiness is at 4 out of 5 people, so that's pretty good too. I'll up that by everything by $1 that in the most recent game sold 40%. So yes, it's going to be a fine line there. So let's sim through the rest of the regular season, because that'll be that. And then we'll deal with the playoffs. If we go 12-7, 12-6, okay, 11-6, okay, we're not going to win 100 games, I don't think. We would have to go 9-1. It's possible. Okay, we'd have to win out. I don't think that's going to happen. It might. Okay, it didn't. We still won 99 games this season. We won the division by 17 games. Ooh-wee. Let's look at it and see. Okay, nobody in the top 10 of the MVP race, and the top 4 in the Cy Young race. So I think it's safe to say Hoyt Wilhelm's finally going to win the Cy Young after finishing second. I think for 2 straight years. I don't even know who this dude is. He's not that good. I guess he runs the ball. I know, we missed one game of getting 100 wins. Yeah, Hoyt Wilhelm's leading it. I mean, because he threw essentially an inning a day, 162 innings. He qualifies for everything. Let's, 17.7 million. So we are about halfway to where we want to be. We want to get to that 40 million mark. But let's look at pricing really quickly before we advance to the playoffs. I think our pricing's pretty solid on everything. Just want to make sure and see if nothing sold that well in the team shop. I'm not worried about concessions. So I think we're good on pricing. Let's advance to the playoffs, and let's see which of our teams made it. Okay, so AAA and AA didn't, Single A did, and we did. Let's save our profile. And then we'll see. Let's see what we can do in the playoffs here. I mean, we won 99 games. I assume that was the best record in the league. Let's see, playoff tree. Yes, it is, because the Rangers would be the wild card team then, more than likely. I would assume. I don't know. Maybe we didn't. Who cares? Either way, I think everything else is pretty solid. Let's sim the first 2 home games and see where we're at. Okay, good. We're 2-0. That's great. Let's see how much money we've made. A lot. I mean, everything's selling so well, I have to up the prices of all of it. And then concessions, I'll actually up the prices by 50 cents of everything just because we seem to be selling. Except for popcorn, because no one wants to buy popcorn, apparently. Yeah, everything seems to be selling more than 40%, so I'll up it by 50 cents. For the playoffs, at least. And then store pricing, everything's another... Oh my god, I can't... That's the max price! That's the max price! We're literally maxing out the prices that we can sell items for. And we're still selling them for a ton of money. That's nuts! I didn't even realize. Look at that, we cannot make the price of pennants any higher. And people are still buying them. I mean, look at... We are going to bring in... We've made 17 million this year, on top of spending 30 million. So we are currently at 23.6 million above zero. We need to get to 40 for our next upgrade. We will get there at some point. Did we win? Okay, we swept the Rangers. Great. So that's easy enough. And then the Yankees won. So if we're at home against the Yankees, then that confirms that we did have the best record with 99 wins. We'll take it. Yes. Saving. I wonder how long it took them to make that spinning baseball animation that they have in there. Don't care about any of that. Let's just simulate those first 2 home games. Won them both. 5-0 in the postseason. That's great. And we made $6 million? My god, we're upping the prices of things. Again. I can't believe this. This is absolutely nuts. can go lower than $2. I'm not going to, though. Gosh, we're printing money, just like sports franchises do. I literally cannot up the prices of anything, it seems. Okay, that I'm not gonna... 74%? We literally cannot up the prices any more than $1 more. What is happening? It's like we're breaking the game. We're doing so well, we've broken this game. That's remarkable. Let's just sim through the road games and see. One again. Okay, we lost 2 of them. That's fine. Guess what? We get to play another couple of home games. Okay, well, we have a Game 7. We were up 3-0, and now it's 3-3. And I would like to win this game, so I'm going to at least manage it. Cy Young against Dontrelle Willis. That is a matchup right there. And we will see how we do. Of course, Joe Mauer almost won the MVP. Hopefully you don't hear that reverbing or anything, because I'm playing this through my speakers, so I don't have on headphones. Okay, now it's 2-0. Anybody want to hit the ball? Okay, good. That's good. We need a couple more of those. Let's just keep... Joe Mauer's so good. I hate how good he is. Okay. Darn it! Okay. Do I keep... I think I'm going to take Willis out and put in either Wilhelm or Beimel. Let's go with Beimel. God, are we going to lose? Are we going to go up 3-0 and lose to the freaking Yankees in 7? It looks that way. Okay, let's see. Can I pinch run for him? Who has a fast speed? Okay. 98. Perfect. You're going to go pinch run. I'm going to do a run and hit. Great. Weibel is what speed? He's 76. Okay, you're fast. Oh, shoot. I clicked for the wrong guy, so I just put in a slower dude in. Darn it. And 76. Shoot. Whatever, it's fine. Okay. Darn it. Oh, is it gonna really be the dude we got rid of is gonna freaking get the save? We made $2.4 million. Great, but we did not make the World Series. That sucks. That hurts. That one hurts. So we don't have enough in the bank to buy the $40 million upgrade. We will, after some point during next season, we will have the money. I'm just going to sim through the Carolina League stuff. Whatever. They win, they don't win, who cares? It's a 5-game championship series. Okay, they're up 2-1. Of course, it's going 5. Just to spite me a little bit. Great. Awesome. We now have the Carolina League champions. Cool. Let's, sim entire playoffs, yes. Great. Well, we lost to the eventual World Series champions. We gave them 3 of their 5 losses, so that's not nothing. Okay, he was the World Series MVP. San Diego, interesting. Whatever, let's look at, can I look at the season awards? I don't think I can anywhere. Which is so dumb. Why can't I look at that stuff here? Either way, let's, yeah, Satchel wasn't very good. Udisline wasn't. Lesher was terrible. And so was Trombley. These dudes just did not pitch well enough in the playoffs, unfortunately. And then our hitting was just, it was not great. It wasn't the elite hitting that we needed it to be. So that stinks. Let's save our owner mode. And then let's do the off-season. I think we'll have a lot of... oh, we do have to check about... saving. This game always takes forever to save, truly. Truly does. All right. As soon as it's done saving, we'll go do the off-season. I don't think it'll take too long for us to do stuff. Let's see, anything interesting? We brought in $211 million, and we made $27 million this year. On top of spending $30 million. So we brought in $57 million this year. That's nuts. Who's retiring? Anybody interesting? Rod Carew! Let's see, some of these fake players are actually going to start retiring now, because Rod Carew was 35 only, so he didn't play a ton. Why didn't he play a ton? He's Rod Carew. He could have hit. He can hit. God, he was a professional hitter. Why was he in Double-A? That's so bizarre. Okay, Jason Giambi, Jeff Bagwell, makes sense. Anybody else interesting, really? I mean, Billy Wagner, who, Hall of Fame case, for sure, in real life. Jorgie. Yes, I know it's Jorge. Oh, Chipper Jones, okay. Let's see if it's anybody else that interesting and not... Oh, okay, so, really? Eddie Grissom's retiring after a good, solid season in AAA. He just didn't come back to the majors. He's 27. And then Brandon Inge. The Brandon Inge era has come to an end. After several years of him just hitting lefties, only against lefties, and hitting them so well, he's decided to hang it up. Gotta respect his decision. Fit Kevin Millar, see you later. He gone. And then, oh, that's Raul Mondesi. His kid's now in the majors. If you want to feel old. I don't think there's anybody else that surprising or anything. Some of these dudes are really bad. Mark Loretta, though, I saw there. So it's like, some of these dudes. Okay, Smith, who... What kind of... Oh, we saw what kind of contract he had, so he wasn't that good. Dave DeLucci. Jose Molina out of here. Okay. Okay, Rod Barajas gone. I always find it interesting, these guys, because it's like you have like a memory of these dudes in some fashion, I would assume that one starter's going to retire. Wow, Russell Brandon's all the way down here. He was in Single-A. Good lord. How the mighty fall. And then Humberto Quintero's retiring. Personal reasons. Not ability. It's personal reasons. Okay. And, wow, Lance Niekro, really bad. It's bad if dudes are worse than, like, some of our guys who were in, like, Single-A and stuff. Dude wasn't that good. Ability makes sense. And that's it. All right. We're done with retirements. Let's go to the draft order. We are probably picking 30th, I would assume. Yep, 30th. All righty. Let's do the draft here. Let's just... I guess we don't really need a catcher, but we kind of do need a catcher. He can field really well. Let's go backward. Let's start with like a first baseman. I realize we have a lot, so maybe not a first baseman if they can't play anywhere else. A second baseman wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay, very steady, dependable. Great. Ability to develop into an excellent baseball player in his career. Not very excellent right now, but that's okay. Let's see. Okay, good. A shortstop who can play right field as well. He really can't hit, but he has potential. That's what we want to see. We want the guys who have high potential, because we can wait everything out. It's very clear that we know what we're doing. Let's see, at this point, there are no more pitchers, so if there is a good catcher, I'll take him, but I don't want to take like 4 catchers. We don't have the space for that many catchers in our system at this point. Oh, I forgot to re-sign guys then, so hopefully dudes aren't going to want that much more money than they currently are making. Hopefully. Okay, let's just go backward by position. It'll feel quicker that way. Oh, potential to become very solid. Great. So let's go back through right fielders and see. We want to see if somebody can be better than decent. Okay, very solid. Great. Nope. Career minor leaguers? We don't want the career minor leaguers. We want career major leaguers. Or at least good enough to be on our AAA team at some point. Because our AAA team seems to always have really good players on it. Talent to become very solid. Great. Alrighty, second baseman. Anybody? No. No. Oh, steady, reliable catcher. Okay, view all positions. There are 2 dudes left. I don't even know who to pick. Anybody have either of them have anything really interesting about them? I guess he's technically younger and not as heavy. Let's go with this guy because he seems to be better. Draft review. Okay. Oh, that guy is really, really good already in terms of the overall. I'm not going to get him, but okay. And then a reliever who's Major League ready, definitely. And then another reliever who's probably Major League ready in some teams, not for us. See if there's anyone else who, like, fell or something that has a really good overall. Not particularly. Our guy is clearly worse than all the other overalls, but that's okay. Let's sign our rookies. Oh, wait, let's actually go to re-sign players and figure out who we don't want still on our team. Okay, Weibel wants $1.9 million. He had 200 hits last year. He's really good. He's only 24. I mean, I think that's an underpay for the dude. I think that's truly an underpay. So we'll take it. I don't want to offer him $4.3 million. I would rather do four even. Angrily rejects. What do you want? Just 2 years? This is what you wanted! Fine, 4.5. So I had to go up for him, but that's okay. I think the Michael Young era is coming to an end for us. Yeah, he hit the ball pretty well. He really did. But he's 34. He's only going to get worse. And yeah, that's only 200 grand more, but like, do we really need him? I'm not doing 4 years. I'll do 1 year. 2 years? Yeah, I'm not going... Sorry, I'm releasing him. It's like, it's not going to work out for us. Sorry. Manzanillo's a dude who I'll give $1.3 million to, because he's on the upswing, and the dude at 339, he just gets on base. That's what I want. Because if you have guys on base, that's good. Actually, let me see if I can short him 100 grand. Fine. There. Willie Moe's getting whatever money he wants after that kind of a season. Yeah, and besides, now that he's an everyday player, I can give him the everyday label, and that's fine. Yeah, I'll just give him what he wants. Ron Averett didn't really pitch that well for much of the season. Came back up and was good. He's talented, but $3 million's a lot. I'll have to come back. Bill Lesher wants $2.8 million per year. That's a big increase for both of them. I'll come back to those guys. Okay, Sweeney was really good in AAA. Really good. Good. He wants a AAA deal? Done. Not even gonna argue. As long as you don't want a... Oh, you want a Major League deal. You're not good enough, dude. I'm just gonna cut him. He's 24. We have 16,000 bajillion catchers on our team. We don't need to worry about him. If he wants a AAA deal, he can have it. Great. His dude probably wants a Major League deal. He's not been bad, but he's not been good enough. He didn't get a call-up last year, I don't think. DeRocher was good, but he's 20. Why would I give him a Major League deal at 20 years old when, yeah, you have the tools to be good, but you're just not there yet? I can't negotiate with people who are not going to be reasonable. This dude, too, you're not that good. Not for us, sorry. I'll go up to 800 grand and give you a AAA contract. Great. Take it. Awesome. You want a AAA contract, too? You were in AAA. Great. That's the thing. Like, some of these dudes are just not good enough. I'm sorry to say. We'll go to signing rookie. Okay, this dude wants it. I mean, he might be good enough against righties if he improves. But, like, in what world? He's 29. No, I'm not even going to bother with him. He's 29 and he was in AA last year. There's a reason for that. This guy hit well in AA. Great. He's not a good hitter. I'll give him an indispensable AAA contract. I'll even throw in a couple $100 grand. There, be happy. There, you can be happy too. You want a minor league deal? Great. You're not... Who do these dudes think they are? Seriously. I just don't get it. Okay, so let's just finish up these guys here. And we're gonna have a mostly full organization. Yeah. We're at 95 and we have 4 dudes who want to get re-signed. So let's look at our roster really quick. Let's look at our pitching rotation. I mean, Lesher's gone, and Everett would be gone, which would suck because they're 22 and 24 respectively. But Trombley would be back, and we have 1 dude who has major league experience, 2 dudes with major league experience, 3, 4 starters, 5 starters, excuse me, with major league experience in AAA. You're telling me that one of them, I mean, we need 2 of them, essentially, because his dude will be gone. I can't justify... He's not getting a major league contract, that's for sure. I'm just going to release him now. Unless he takes 800 grand for AAA, I'm not even going to bother. Okay, bye-bye. See you later. Okay, let's think this through. Everett made 1.9. If I'm upping him to 3 million, that's a little bit more than I would like for a dude who doesn't have that much stamina and really no great secondary pitch. He doesn't even have a good primary pitch, but better stamina than him. And he's definitely not a major leaguer right now. He's just not. His tertiary stuff is bad. So I will offer him 2 million to be the AAA ace, but I'm not going... Okay. I could go up to like 2.2, but I don't think it's worth it for me to deal with him. Yeah, he's supposed to be really good. And he'll be really good somewhere else, unfortunately. Because I'm not going to negotiate with guys who are just unreasonable. He wants $1 million more. And I mean, he was fine, but he's not been, like, amazing. And I don't think he is amazing. I mean, I'll give him an MLB starter contract, and I'll do for, like, 2.5. What if I do the ace? What if I make him the ace? Does that make a difference? No. I guess he's gone. And then Everett. I would like to keep him, because he's a dude who's pitched a lot for us, but he's also... I mean, I know wins and losses don't matter, but 20 and 38 ain't exactly lighting the world on fire. Sorry. I'll do 2.5. Okay, bye-bye. Those guys will get a really big contract. It's good for them. We did it. We have now 1 opening in the rotation, in the Major League rotation. Maybe we'll sign a starter. Who knows who's available for cheap? I guess we'll find out now. Sign free agents. Let's see. Jake Westbrook is 33. That's not happening. That guy hit the ball really, really well. Okay, he can hit righties really well. If he's going to be that kind of cheap for a righty, an outfielder who can field and hit against right-handers, oh, I don't want to do... I'll do 2.5 for him. But MLB backup. I'm not about to give him an everyday contract for him to be disappointed. I'm not doing every day. I will do MLB backup, and I'll do 1.2 million for 3 years. I just don't think I can justify him being an everyday player forever when it's clear he's not going to be good enough against righties pretty soon. Yeah, he's not going to accept that, I'm sure of it. Is this guy that good? Okay. Oh, he can really hit lefties pretty well for power. Oh, wow, that's all he wants? Sure, you can take that if you want it. Everett still wants his 3 million. I will actually go down, though. I will offer him the same... Actually, offer him 2. 2 million. We'll see what happens. Tim Cobb. Oh, that dude can hit righties. How come he didn't play at all? Oh, you're not getting an everyday contract, though. I'll give you 1.2 for indispensable in AAA. How about that? Because you can hit righties pretty well, but not lefties that well. Lesher, I will go to 2 million for him as well. I'm willing to do 2 million for each of these guys, but they're not going to take those offers, I'm sure of it. Yeah, not worth it. He's not worth it. I don't think any of these starters are that good. I mean, this guy's 22, but he only has 2 pitches as a starter? No thanks. I'm not signing a first baseman. He's not that good. I do want someone who can hit lefties pretty well. Because I've already made offers to a bunch of dudes who can hit righties really well. 66-66 isn't going to cut it with 40 plate discipline. Yeah, for a AAA contract, why not? I just need someone who can play somewhere decent. Oh, this dude can hit lefties for sure. I know he's a first baseman, but if I sign him to an indispensable AAA contract, is he really going to be upset with me? We'll find out. 38-year-old Raul Ibanez is not going to be joining our team. I'm sorry to say, anyone in the chat who really wanted Raul Ibanez at the age of 38, you can go get this game and try doing that yourself. Okay, this guy can kind of hit for power against righties and kind of for contact against lefties. At this point, I think we're actually pretty solid on dudes. Maybe a reliever? If they're cheap? I mean, not really. We don't really need to worry about that, actually. Oh, actually, maybe we do. 6 dudes there. 7, 8 guys in single A. Yeah, maybe let's get one guy who wants a AAA relief contract. Oh, there's DeRocher. He still wants... You know what? I'll give him 1.2 for AAA relief. I'll give him exactly the money he wants if he's willing to take a downgrade. Okay, Justin Germano, that's fine. I'll sign him for a minor league deal. Because he's actually not bad in this game. Kind of crazy. And one more dude who wants a AAA relief contract, potentially. Or not, because at this point, that's just so many guys who just don't even want to. Yeah, there are like 7 starters there. 4 at the major league level for us. I mean, these guys are good enough that someone's going to be a major league starter at some point. We have enough starting pitchers. Okay, so we have 95 guys. We have 10 offers out. Realistically, 2 or 3 aren't going to come through. So let's do 1 3-for-1 trade of somebody who's making too much money for dudes who are making less of it. Who's making too much money? I don't know who's making too much other than the guys at the very top of our rotation, really. I mean, McCracken and Buehler aren't exactly amazing. Do I want to try trading for, like, an elite starter type? Do I want to try that type of a trade? Because 6.5 isn't terrible for Greinke. That's pretty good money for a dude who's 27 and can pitch well. And has a lot of really good pitches and a lot of stamina. I mean, I don't hate that move, because then that solves our rotation problem. Okay, we'd have to add someone else then, because those 2 dudes have MLB starter on their contract, which I don't love seeing. Oh, MLB spot starter for him too? Okay, let's see about that. Okay. So we clearly have to offer somebody a little better. Okay, this guy obviously is not actually on our team. Maybe Laird? Would they take Laird? No, probably not. We have to get creative. Benson's going to get expensive at some point, but he only has 1 year remaining, and maybe he improves against righties? What's he supposed to be? Quietly becoming very good. Okay, so, yeah, let's trade Benson as well. Okay, maybe not then. So McCracken's 26, Buehler's 24. What if I just do Buehler and him? I'm surprised this isn't enough. Let's go to a different team and get a different pitcher then, who's signed for cheap and who's young enough. Johan Santana's really, really good. They're not gonna trade him for nothing. Horatio Ramirez is not coming to our team. Phil Niekro is 35. And he's good, but I'm not gonna trade for him. Not Daniel Cabrera either. Bob Gibson is Bob Gibson. I mean, he's awesome. Bronson Arroyo, no. Jeff Weaver, I believe that is. Not Jared Weaver. Jake Peavy's pretty good and only 29. How much is he making? I mean, I'd do it if they would do it, but they're not going to. We really have to look for, like, secondary guys, I think. I mean, do we want to try 40-year-old Jim Thome? No way in hell. No, I'm not trading for him. Or, yeah, maybe, actually. It's a risk, though. Oh, he was really bad last year. That's a lot of money for a dude who wasn't good last year. Somebody's got to have... Oh, Aushrat. Okay. How much is he making? 2 years at 4.1. I mean, not a bad option. We get rid of a few dudes and we get some... We get a player back who's legit, solid, decent at least. Like, 4.1's a lot for him, though. But he's... I mean, he has 2 years left at it. Let's do it. Okay. So that should solve everything. I don't think we're getting all of these dudes to sign with us. We got 2 of them, though. Okay, Lesher rejected. McKinley accepted. Who else accepted? Germano accepted. Okay. Alrighty. So now, Grimes is a dude who can hit lefties really well. We just traded a guy who could hit lefties well. So that's fine. We're not going to get him because he's getting too much. He's getting too much. Yeah, Everett's gonna... Oh, he signed with the Yankees for a year. 1 year only. Okay. And actually a little less than what he wanted. Guess he wanted to go to the Yankees. That's fine. And then it looks like we'll probably get 2 or 3 more of these dudes. We could use some more pitching, though, for the minors. Okay, nobody else wanted to sign with us. Okay, signed with Boston, signed with Chicago. Nobody else accepted our offers. DeRocher just didn't want to sign with us because he was all pissy because he didn't get a major league contract. I do need to sign a couple of bad pitchers, though. Just a couple of relievers need to be on our team somewhere. I would think relievers, yeah, probably. Because let's see, they have 12, they have 13. We only have 6 in. We do need one more. Yeah, we definitely need a couple of relievers for AAA. Nope. I just want to find the first 2 guys. I don't care if they're any good or not, if they're real or fake. Just the first dudes who say reliever, AAA. I'll give them 3 years on my team. I don't think that's crazy. But clearly all these dudes think they're major league relievers. Dennis Reyes. Come on down. Sure. Mike Gonzalez. Nope. One more. Let's do one more. Just to be safe. Oh, Belial. Perfect. Done. Great. I don't think we're going to get to the 100 mark after this week. We'll probably get to 99 or 98. Oh, 96 only. Okay. So he's not going to take our offer. He's not going to take our offer. So none of those dudes we don't have to worry about. And then the 3 relievers are still considering. Okay, we got this Grimes guy. That's good. So that's a cheaper replacement for Benson, who we traded away. So let's see. We should get the 3 relievers, and then we're good to go. Okay, we got 2 of the 3 relievers. Cobb still, I mean, that's fine. I'm not going to give him more than what I offered him. Dennis Reyes is probably going to accept with us after this week. If he doesn't, sucks to suck, I guess, for us. Okay, and we got Reyes, and that's going to do it for free agency. Unless, do we want to try sneaking in and getting a late offer for someone? I mean, Cobb's still out there, but there's no way he's going to accept anything from us with the amount that he's going to make wherever else. Again, I'll give him an MLB backup. I'll do $1 million MLB backup, but there's no way that's going to be his best offer. As good as we are or aren't. I mean, I wonder if any of these guys are, like, looking for AAA starter contracts. Most of them haven't even been that good. Like, what? No. I'm not giving you 4 years as an ace. Okay, you want $2.5 million to be a AAA starter. You throw a 4-seamer and a 2-seamer. I'm not even putting you in my minors at that point. Is this guy even that good? Oh, he can hit for some power against righties and contact against lefties. Average power? 91 against righties. Okay, I'm not gonna bother with him then. Yeah, I think we're just good. Oh, Hizdu, I forgot about him. Forgot to even make him an offer. I'll give him an offer he probably can refuse and will refuse. 1.5 for AAA ace. Not going to be accepted. Let's advance to next week. If we actually got one of the guys, unbelievable. We didn't. No surprise. A lot of rejections. Hizdu didn't even sign anywhere, it looks like. And then Where'd Cobb sign? Cobb signed for, yeah, 1.3 million more than we were gonna even offer him. So that's fine. We have enough pitchers. I just like to have an average of 10 per level because we'll end up with, like, you know, only like 8 to 10 pitchers in the majors anyway. Okay, Ozzie Guillen unfortunately is too good, so he has to be our minor league manager. I don't think there's anybody else who's even close. Maybe minors pitching coach? Well, let's find out. Nope, our dude's better. Alright. And we just spent more money to sign him. Whatever. Ooh, actually, amateur scout. That may be close. Nope, our dude's better. And now he's with us for 6 more years. Yeah, no, I think our dude's better. Yeah, in terms of durability and recovery, that's what I really want, so... Yeah, I mean, we're never going to get rid of any of our staff, unfortunately. They're all too darn good. I'm not gonna fight this. Great. We still have 34.1 million in the bank. We need to make $6 million. Okay, let's save the owner mode first. Update the, we'll update pricing, and we will update, what else will we update? Pricing, and then, oh yeah, contracts for anyone who has a year left who doesn't want more money. We'll just sign them for 3 years at the same price, because we can. And we'll sim through spring training, and that'll be that. Let's go to owner's box. Let's just, okay. Set pricing here really quickly. We want to go back down to like 40, 15. I think that one's 20. And this is 10? I think this is 2,000, 2,500, 2,000? Anyone know? I don't know. We have 52,000 seats to fill. Everything's going down in price by $1. Dollar popcorn, sure. Take it. And I realize some of the stuff's going to be overpriced to start the season, but that's fine. And store pricing, we need to go down to... I'll go down $30 for everything. My hope is that if fans are as happy as they currently are, that we'll just be able to keep these prices where they are. Because if we draw, you know... I don't know, 35, 38,000 a night, we'll still sell enough that we don't have to worry that much. We'll deal with promo days later. Let's just go to team management, rosters, CPU optimize, because I don't really care in spring training. And let's go look at everybody and who has 1 year left. Oh, if he only... Oh, he wants an everyday contract. He's not everyday material. I'll give him an MLB backup contract, and I'll give him $1 million. Okay, great. I'm willing to go higher for someone like him who's gonna be more valuable in the contract. I don't know about Morneau, because I don't think he's good enough against, and he's 29, he's not good enough against righties. Okay, you want an extra $100,000, so I'm not going to give that to you, because you're probably going to be gone after this season anyway. You want more money that you're not going to get. You want $4 million? No. No. 4 years is a lot for him, but God, he's so good that I'm willing to give it to him. I mean, dude throws like 200 innings a year of like two ERA. I can't be mad about that. Dude, you played in 3 games last year. Cool your jets. I mean, let's go to AAA here. Oh, he wants an indispensable MLB contract? Dude, you're in AAA for a reason still. No. Sorry. Not gonna happen. Well, it looks like we're gonna have a lot of dudes we're gonna have to deal with next season. In what world is this dude a AAA starter? Pretty sure he was in single A last year. Oh, actually, he wants the same amount of money for the same role. You can have it. Great. He wants... Ooh, I can't do situational MLB because I don't want to screw myself if he gets worse. And he might get worse. He probably will get worse, in fact. Is Perez that good? Not really. Oh, he's already on a 2-year anyway. Okay, this guy wants 300,000. He had 300,000. He'll keep 300,000. Same for him. Oh, he only 100 grand? Sure. Another one 100 grand? Great. Nope. Oh, this guy was in the majors last year. What's he doing in Double A right now? Really? God, this game would never give some of these dudes a chance. And then guess what? I mean, he had 310 last year. 113 games with 27 homers. That's really good. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Okay, you want 200 grand? Awesome. You want 100 grand just like you had before? Cool. Take your money. If real minor leaguers were actually paid this much, yeah, they'd stay in the minors for longer, that's for sure. And some of them might actually improve and figure it out. That's the market inefficiency right now, if you ask me. So we ended up trading for Aushrat. So we have enough starters that I think will be good. Let's just sim through spring training, and then we'll figure out everything. We'll get everything set up for next season, and then call it a stream. Let's see. Can we get to the elusive 20 wins in spring training? That would require us to go 20-2. It's possible, but unlikely. No. Okay. This is good. 12-1. Okay. It's good. Okay, we went 15-5. We were doing really well, and then I looked down, and then... Ay, not great. Advance the next day, whatever. Oh, I didn't even realize. I thought spring training was over. I did... Here I was thinking spring training was over. Nope, 16-6. We'll live with that. So let's go to the regular season and see player progression. Let's see if anybody... Let's see, is the Hoyt Wilhelm extension a bad one? Oh, Navarro got worse against lefties. I'm glad I signed him to the MLB backup contract because he's really good against righties still. Okay, let's sort by... Oh, shoot. I thought A was sort and I hit that. I meant hit Y. Why did I do such a thing? Okay, Wilhelm's still pretty good. He's very good. Okay, let's do CPU optimized rosters first. And then we will figure out everything else as we go. Oh my god, our best player is Weibel? Good lord, he's good. And then Page, who technically got worse, but he's still Satchel Paige, so who cares? Morneau didn't improve. God, Dontrell can really hit righties. Like, legit hit righties. Okay, he's still solid. Bimel's very good. Okay, let's see. Who got much worse? Let's look at who's, like, in Double A or something. That would be surprising. Yeah, no, Lawrence is going to get a call-up. That's for sure. So let's figure out our team here, and let's send down a bunch of dudes and call up a bunch of other dudes. Okay, that's all fine. Honestly, I might just trade Morneau. Let's just trade him. He's really good against righties, but he's not that good against lefties, and we're not going to play him against lefties. Let's see what we can get for him. I mean, do we want to try and trade him and somebody else and try and save some money? Like, if we trade him and Satchel Paige for Zach Greinke, we're going to save 6.6 and change million. Has Matt Holliday figured out how to hit lefties yet? No, he hasn't. Guy can kind of hit weirdly. That's so weird when the dudes like hit really well for power against one-handed pitching and then really well for contact against the other. Louis Aparicio, no. I'm sorry, not gonna happen. You are a minor leaguer in our organization. RGN Ducky, hey bud, hey, how are you? Thanks for the follow. I mentioned it at the beginning of the stream. I appreciate it. Let's just get a dude who's young, who is supposed to be really good. Or somebody who can hit a platoon really well, you know? Jorge Cantu could be our new Brandon Inge, since Inge retired last year. Let's see, would they accept this? Great. You want to see me play NCAA basketball? I was playing it the other day. I just try and switch through different games. Don't know if the next time I'll do it, but at some point I will. Maybe not the next stream, but the one after that. God, I can't believe this dude's the best player on our team, and he's only making 1.9 million. That's awesome. I'll happily take it. So let's look at our rotation now with Greinke in the lead spot. Okay, let's actually go to call-ups and send-downs first. We'll do that and then figure out who actually gets sent down. He's good against lefties. He may be playing against righties. Zerby is not good enough. 79-66 may be good enough against lefties because it's better than McKinley is. And then who's going to be our catcher against lefties? It will still be Gerald Laird, it looks like, because Gerald Laird is just better. Anybody with ridiculous splits? Okay, 75-59 against righties isn't going to cut it, I don't think. 70, he's not a bad hitter, but again, these guys are just not good enough. Lawrence gets a call-up because he was on the team last year. Anybody else with like an extreme platoon? Playing with Cleveland here. And then last stream on NCAA basketball, we got a job at Michigan State, and that's where we ended the stream after doing pretty well with Cleveland State. And struggling a little at Cincinnati, but, I mean, it'll be easy when we're at, we'll be somewhere better. See, anybody else who's not... Okay, he might actually be good enough against lefties now. Probably not. Okay, he's really good against lefties still. He's still an elite contact hitter. He's good enough against lefties, righties only, everybody. He's good enough against righties. Okay, we need to get rid of some of these starters. Like, Shegwinal's not... No, he's not. It's not happening. Are any of these dudes the reliever that we had last year up here? No, they're... We'll have to call up more hitters. Somehow. I mean, 79-59 is probably the best I'm seeing from anyone against lefties. Oh, actually, he gets a call-up, Hutchins does, and then I'll call up Chantress. And then we'll send down... Who else? Yeah, Lawrence is too good against righties for us not to have him in. I don't care about his plate discipline when he hits 300, you know? With the power, and he can field decently well. Let's see, who else gets sent down? Because right now we have 7 starters, and I only want 6. Probably Grosecki? Grosecki or Trombley. One of them's getting sent down. And it looks like it's going to be Trombley just because he has worse stuff, a worse fastball than Grosecki does. Yeah, so Trombley gets sent down. And then reliever-wise, we have our 3 that we need. And then that's going to be our roster. Let's go figure out who plays where in our lineups. Alrighty, Deonner's our catcher for sure. Although Sweeney's pretty good, and he can catch. He's actually a better hitter than Navarro, but I think he'll be able to play third base. So let's put him there. DeJesus plays center. Who else needs to play against righties? So right now Lawrence does somewhere. It's crazy how good our team still is, despite the fact that we get rid of our best players so quickly sometimes. Somebody needs to play somewhere. Okay, Weibel can play third. Grimes is not in this lineup. I don't know who is. Felice might be, probably. But the only other guy is Lawrence. Lawrence needs to be in. Somebody needs to learn how to play an infield position. Who is it going to be? That's a great question. It might be Manzanillo. He'll be playing, good lord, second base because Cantu's not doing it. And everybody else really can't play anywhere else. So that's going to be fun. I think that's probably our best option here. Yeah, Manzanillo at second base. I don't care if he fields terribly, because guess what? He'll get the job done? Well, I would like someone with a little more throwing accuracy for an infield spot. God, that dude's really good. Actually, DeFelice, 6'1", 184. Okay, throws right-handed at least. That's he throws left-handed. So let's actually swap those two. DeFelice will be the second baseman, and Manzanillo will actually be in the outfield somewhere because he's a really good fielder. And I assume better than one of our current outfielders. DeJesus, not great. Willie Moe, not great. And then Lawrence is actually not bad. Let's put Manzanillo in center for sure because he's the best fielder of our outfielders. DeJesus maybe is the DH then? Either him or Willie Moe is going to be the DH. I'm leaning toward Willie Moe just because even though he's a worse fielder, DeJesus can go in left field, and then Lawrence in right because he's a right fielder by trade. Willie Moe is our DH, which means that when he's playing the field against lefties, we won't have to worry as much. So let's order this for guys. I think Manzanillo will be our leadoff guy. Then Willie Moe. Maybe. Actually, no. Then Weibel, then Willie Moe. Then we'll go Sweeney, DeJesus, Luis A. DeFelice. Yeah, that dude's not terribly slow. Actually, Luis A. Gonzalez could at 9th, potentially. It's fine. I think we're good with this lineup here against righties. Don't care about the DH, the no DH one, since there is no DH in either league. Now let's figure out who's playing against lefties. Gerald Laird is our catcher against lefties because he's better than Sweeney, who's not going to play against lefties. Sorry, not sorry. Chantress is a 79-59. Is that good enough to crack this lineup? The answer is potentially. Luis Gonzalez should not be in the lineup. Grimes can play first. Weibel can move to third. Rogers can play... I mean, he's good enough that I think he can live at shortstop. So let's actually do that then. So, where was it? So Gonzalez will be out. Okay, so Grimes will be at first. So let's just worry about Chantress in there, whatever. So Grimes at first. Weibel at third. Rogers at short. And that's all fine. The only one that I want to change is Chantress because I think he doesn't have a great arm, but he's probably good enough for like left field or something. Well, Ramos is a pretty good fielder. And then Willie Moe could DH. Yeah, Willie Moe can definitely DH. And then Chantress can play right field. And then... yeah, because 79-59 is the best we've got. Let me just look and see really quickly and glance at AAA here. Anybody better than 79-59 against lefties? Maybe even in AA? Heck, Single A may have someone with how deep we are. The answer looks like is no. Doesn't look like we have 79-59 at all. Nope, so that's the best we can do. I could try trading for someone who's good enough against righties, or against lefties, but I really don't care enough. So let's put Willie Moe as the DH. He'll just be the full-time DH, because he's not that good of a fielder anyway. And then Chantress there, and let's figure out the order of stuff. Rogers can lead off because he's faster than Manzanillo. And then, obviously, Weibel, second. Then Willie Moe. That'll all stay the same. I'm thinking Grimes. Ramos is fast, but he also hits for power, so I'm thinking Ramos next. Manzanillo, and then... Cantu's a 74. Chantress is a 69. Nice. Thinking let's go... we'll put Cantu there. Just he's a little faster. Not that he really does steal bases. Yeah, I mean, he's a better base runner. I feel like that actually we'll be fine with that lineup. Not concerned there. And let's just put people in AAA. Don't really care who or what about any of this stuff. Just throw someone in each spot so that the lineups are filled and no one's yelling at me. Let's see. Oh yeah, this doesn't even matter. First base done. Great. And then AA, we just have to put one guy in. Yeah, we actually have like full rosters, it seems, for the rest of these teams. Yeah, let's... Oh, no, he can't play left field. Who can? Those two guys can. He can't. I realize I'm doing this based on caring about a position. Okay, they only have two guys, but it's fine. On their bench. They have 3 and they have 4. Good lord, look at the bench for us. Look at the bench. We have 7 dudes on our bench. 7! That's crazy. Okay, we did the batting order. Pitching rotation. Obviously, yep. Okay, yeah, he's 4th, and then he's 5th, 6th. Nope, you are going to be the middle reliever. You're going to be the setup guy. Yeah. And then Crawford's the closer, because he's pretty good. And that'll be it. That's our team. We did it. We made it through. Yay! We have $33.5 million in the bank already. Yeah, everything's good here. Most of our guys are not making that much money. Nobody in our starting lineup is making more than $2 million against righties. And we have one guy who's making $2.5 million, who, mostly because he plays lefties that well. I mean, I don't mind it. Plus, he's fast and can really field. So, yeah, we're fine. Let's figure out what we need to with the owner's box. Let's schedule some promotional days. Any game that's a 3 out of 10, we will do a different promo, just whatever it is. We'll max it out. We have no reason not to. That'll get people in the door for sure. Because what does it matter? We just need to make it up to 40 million. So really, who cares? We'll give away 20,000 to whatever the heck. We have 33 million in the bank. We can spend all of it if we want to. I mean, I'm not going to do the 5 out of 10 games I feel like we're actually priced correctly for. So I'm just going to go down the line. So this one is number 4. This is number 5. Okay, number 6 is going to be here. I don't even know how many of these are. We'll just kind of reset it after that. Man, some of these items are expensive. So after the visor, let's do the keychains. Probably do like the first 3 months of this stuff. It's fine. And then hopefully we'll just sell enough seats and tickets that will make enough money to be able to do the upgrade. Though we'll find out about that next time. We'll see after the batting helmet one. Okay, after the batting helmet is posters. Yay! Alrighty, after poster is kids baseball glove. Kids love going to games on Tuesday nights against teams that have moved 6 times in their lifetimes. Is after player... Oh no, kids baseball glove, beach towel. Man, those player toys are expensive. Okay, 5 out of 10 not worried about. 2 out of 10 will go to player toys. Should I just mess around and give out 20,000 free tickets one game? Yeah, I'm not going to do that for obvious reasons. I will actually spend the money to try making the money back. And 20,000 of whatever the last one is. And then once we get our promo days sorted out, we will call it a stream. Okay, June. Hui-yoy. Man, we are not playing a good schedule. Well, apparently Colorado's very good this year. Oh, not magnetic schedules. Let's go to team calendars. At this point, everything's just kind of a rounding error cost because we're dealing with so much more money that, I really do think that it's possible that by the end of this season, especially if we make the playoffs, we'll have unlocked everything. Because you're telling me that once we make 12 more million, which is I think what it's going to be, after we're done putting in all the promotions, you're telling me that we're not gonna be able to then make enough money to buy everything else? I mean, we'll be close, don't get me wrong, but we're gonna be able to spend a lot of money on a lot of things. So after this one, I don't even know where we're at. I'm just gonna go from the bottom up now. I forgot where we were in the list. I'm not gonna really care to check. So we're at the second from the bottom now. as our stream passes the 2-hour mark. Thank you, everyone who's tuned in, even just for a bit. And if you're watching on the archive and have stayed with me this long, Godspeed. Okay, let's go with player toys here. God, the reds are really bad. Last year we drew tons of people for all of our games, so something went right with all these promotions. Let's do player bats here. Why not? What's 600 grand to us between friends? I'm thinking by the All-Star break and afterward, I think we'll be fine enough that, I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna worry about August. I will do something for these Mariners games though. Let's give out 20,000 magnetic schedules for that game. We'll do cheaper ones. I realize money's no object for us right now because we still have 25 million. So we'll need to bring in $15 million this season to upgrade our seating to its max capacity. After we do that, we will have to figure out a few other things, but that's fine. Everything else, these should be more impactful games by this point in the season, right after the All-Star break. I mean, if you look, we have these longer homestands, and some of them pretty close together before long road trips. That should actually really help us make money. Like right here, that's 2 weeks pretty much almost, where we're just at home the whole time. Here's another stretch where it's like a week and a half and just at home, which is great. I mean, we'll make money, that's for sure. We're going to make a lot of it, I hope. So, yeah, team finances, I just want to see what's our daily finances looking like right now. It is, okay, 222. Okay, so we're actually losing more money this year every day than we lost last year. Part of it, I believe, is because of the extra seating capacity, so I'm not as concerned about that. I do want to look up career stats, though, for a couple dudes before. Let me save this, and then I want to look up a couple dudes' career stats, like Ole Udislines, and then I do want to look up Alshret's, too, just to see. Because I think Alshret was with us for a year or two, and then we let him go, and now we just traded back for him. And then Udisline, pretty good. And I think he's been with us the whole time because he's been reasonable enough for us. So, can't really complain. Eventually there we go, finish saving. So let's go to Around the League Statistics, Career Stats, Alshret. Oh no, never mind. Oh yeah, he was. He was with us in 05, and then he was really bad in AAA for us. And then the White Sox just got him. We must have traded him away or something because we got rid of him because he wanted a major league deal or something. He hasn't been bad for them, but, I mean, I think he'll be better for us. Let's see, Cantu was never... Oh, he was with us, 06. He did play for Buffalo, and we never called him up. Now that Inge is gone, he's the new Inge. Let's see, anybody else interesting? I think Luis has just been with us, yeah, since 06, and he's just hit the ball well in part-time action. Greinke's back after 2 years away, where he was pretty darn good. I mean, if he's going to pitch 230 innings as our ace, can't complain. Can't complain for the money that he's making. Trying to think anybody else. Laird was in Buffalo for a bit, came up a bit, and then last year he was our catcher against lefties, and he's going to be that again this year. Let's see, anybody else that interesting would be Udisline, who's been with us every step of the way in this. In 05, he wasn't the best, and in 09, he wasn't the best, but otherwise, I mean, he's just been consistent. Over the course of 6 years, he's thrown more than 1,000 innings with us, and he's just stayed. You know, not bad at all. 150 strikeouts a season. Based on that math, he will need a lot more career to get to 3,000 strikeouts. I don't think he's going to be like one of those Hall of Fame guys, but if he's just consistently solid, you know, we'll keep him for a while. $3 million's not expensive for a dude who's just a solid pitcher all around. Wow, he can really field his position too. So let's anybody else interesting? Oh yeah, Weibel. Weibel was a dude. I don't understand how we just got him. I don't know what the contract was or if we signed him or something. Maybe we signed him, but like he's just been really good. And now he's probably going to be one of the best hitters in baseball this season. At the age of 24, an excellent player who keeps getting better and better each year. Oh, now they're saying he's going to be a fantastic power hitter. Oh, no, he was the one they did say that about him. Willis. This is his third season with us, and he was really good last year. Hopefully he stays that way. Wilhelm threw only 162 innings. That's actually down from previous years, but I mean, a 172 ERA, you can't be mad about that. That's just remarkable. Remarkable longevity for him. I'm trying to think if there's anything else interesting. Oh, yeah, Sweeney, who played for Boston, and then we just got him, and yeah, he didn't play in the majors at all last year, and this year he's going to be a starter against righties. I mean, he did hit really well in AAA last year. Willie Moe finally playing every day. This last year, he needs this year to be like last year, a true breakout. Manzanillo wasn't great in 09, but he was very good last year. Can't complain. You know, if the dude's just gonna hit, he's gonna hit. Trying to think if there's anybody else that interesting. Has this guy been somewhere? Oh yeah, he's pitched a bunch for Seattle, and we didn't even bother with him much. DeJesus was elsewhere, and we decided to give him some love. And he hit well last year. Cantu was here in Buffalo. We already looked at him. Beimel has been... He pitched a fair bit, and then he's just been pitching a lot. Last year he broke 200 innings pitched out of the bullpen. Imagine that. 2.40 ERA. That was the best of his career. I mean, you can't complain about that from a reliever. Especially when he was only 24. It's great. Chantress... Okay, he's never played in the majors. Interesting. He's been close. Now he will be in the majors. Brian Crawford was the dude we got from the Yankees. Then you see in split time, he got 14 saves with us and was even better, so we'll take it. But he's not going to pitch a ton because our closers just don't. Just the way this game is set up for when you do that kind of thing. Jeff Grimes... Okay, so he was with the Dodgers and the Nationals last year, and now he's with us. And then Hutchins... Okay, he did play for Minnesota a little bit. I'm sorry, his batting average was negative .648? What? Look at that. Negative .648. Or, yeah, that says negative .648 last year. Weird. I mean, that's his career numbers look right, so whatever. Lawrence played a bunch last year. I'm surprised that we just found the dude and he's just really good against righties. Yeah, he doesn't have good plate discipline, but that's okay. He doesn't need to walk a ton. Doesn't even tell you how much he may walk. Luther was just up and down last year. I think that's about everyone. Navarro was surprisingly not kept, despite being really good. I don't get it. I mean, the dude walks a lot too, so that's kind of crazy. Ramos has been elsewhere and only playing part-time for us, which is fine. Rogers is only part-time for us, and he's expensive part-time, but when he's your most expensive hitter, you'll live. You know, we're not really spending that much money on anyone outside of our top 3 pitchers. Our payroll's really not that bad. We've lost $7.5 million because of all the promotional days. I forgot about that. God, that's kind of funny. So let's save the owner mode, and we are going to call it a stream there. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. I do want to say RGN Ducky and Owen Ben 4, thank you guys both for the follows. Canadians Fan 90 and RGN Ducky, thank you both for getting in the chat. And next time, we will see what happens in the 2011 season. Hopefully we can win 100 games. Hopefully we can get that final seeding expansion. That would be awesome. We'll see what happens. Thank you all for tuning in. Give me a follow on Twitch if you haven't. And on Twitter if you haven't, because I tweet out when I go live every time. And then if you're watching the archive on YouTube, give me a subscribe there, por favor, because, yeah, I post all the archives there of every single stream that I do. And, yeah, I don't know the next time I'll stream because I probably am going to take tomorrow off to do a bunch of homework. Then I have some classes tomorrow night as well. Maybe Friday if I get ahead of things. Maybe Friday. If not, sometime over the weekend. Like I said, follow me on Twitch and you can get notified when I go live. Follow me on Twitter and I'll tweet out when I'm live. And yeah, that's, I think, about it. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time.